Hi there. Today I want to talk about my thoughts on Missouri, the Ozarks. I love the Ozarks. When I got here, I seen the rolling hills, the streams and the creeks everywhere. I've lived in Alaska my whole life, but I just thought it was the most beautiful thing I've seen. Alaska couldn't even come close to how I feel about the Ozarks. It's beautiful. It's booming with life. There's life everywhere. I just can't believe how many cows there are. I know it sounds silly, but there's just so much life, and the culture here, you can just tell the good fruit that it's reaping, and it's just beautiful. I've never been so in love with an area before, and you know, it's really hot here. Obviously it's pretty hot. Our first summer was kind of difficult, but we did it, and it's worth it. And I tell myself often that while I may not like 90, 100 degree weather, the things that I eat typically do, and so that's one reason to really feel encouraged when it gets really hot. And so when we came here, another thing that I noticed is how amazing the culture is. People are super friendly. They welcome you into their home. You don't even really have to earn their trust. They just lovingly welcome you in, and almost accept you as if you're family. They'll feed you. They'll be super nice to you. They'll help you when you need help. It's really incredible how amazing the culture is here. People are very loving. They definitely emulate the Messiah. One thing that I feel about Missouri is that it has a lot of potential. There's roads going every which way, just out in the middle of nowhere, and there's not much out there, but it has so much potential for development. As you know, as followers of Yahweh, we are kind of called to tend to his creation, to have dominion over it, to take care of it, to manage it. There's a lot of managed land here, but there's also still a lot of unmanaged land, and I think that land needs to be managed. I just see so much potential for people to move here and to build little homesteads everywhere and be self-sufficient. You know, there's so many resources. I've never seen so much wildlife in my life. I see deer almost every day. There's springs everywhere, all over the road that I'm on. It's amazing. There's so much life. I've never seen so much life before, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm in love with the Missouri Ozarks. I feel that coming here was one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my life. I feel like my children have a better culture to be in. A lot of the kids are respectful. They mind their parents. People are very respectful to you in front of your children. It's a great environment for everyone. And I love to contribute to that and to be a part of it. And I can't wait to raise our children here and to see them grow up and put these little disciples out into the world. I'm so excited and happy for that. And I feel that we've been tremendously blessed since coming here. The people that we've met have just treated us like family. We consider them family. I've never felt so loved, so helped. We just recently bought our house, and now we have this nice house on our own property, and it's just been amazing. Oh, and things are so cheap here. It's so cheap to live. It's so cheap to to do anything. I mean, there's so many resources too. If, you know, a store doesn't have what you need, you can travel and get it. And it's not that bad. And, you know, we, while living super rural, way out here in the bush, we are still not very far from the big city. And it's great because it feels like we're very far away. But we drive an hour and we have all the resources that we need. It's amazing. And I really love that. I really love just, there's so much potential that I see in this place. I've been so pleased with Missouri. I just, oh, and freedom. I didn't think, you know, living in Alaska my whole life, I didn't think that there was anywhere that got that free. I thought, you know, well, Alaska's the freest it's gonna get. You know, we're gonna be, when we move, you know, we're gonna have to compromise with the freedom. And we didn't. We didn't. Missouri is more free than Alaska. There's less regulations. People mind their business. You can do whatever you want with your land. There's no building codes in Douglas and I believe Webster County. It's just amazing. It's so free. I don't even see troopers or anything like that out where we are. They're only really in the towns, and it's just, it's so free. And I thought that there was maybe a couple counties in Idaho, Montana, and maybe various other places that might come close to Alaska. I couldn't have been farther from the truth. Missouri is so amazing. Another thing I really love about Missouri is the thunderstorms. I have not seen a tornado, and I guess it's not super common, thankfully, but they do have some strong thunder systems move in, and it's just so cool to watch, and it's so cool to look at and see Yahweh's, the things that He's created. They're so powerful, they're so above us, they're just, it's almost like a miracle, but it's not, because He made it, and it's just amazing. I love the lightning and the loud thunder. I've never heard anything like it. If you are an Alaskan, you know that thunderstorms really don't happen there, and when they do, it's very small, little tiny bolts, and you don't usually even see them. I seen a lightning bolt one time my whole time being in Alaska, and the thunder is very quiet. It's not like here at all, but it's nice. I love it. I love the shows that we sometimes get. Another thing I love about Missouri is my children get to always be around Yahweh's creation, whether it's the frogs or the turtles or the butterflies or whatever it may be. Every corner you go around, there's Yahweh's creation, and they love it. The fireflies are just amazing. In the summer, my children just light up playing with them. They have so much fun. You're never going to get bored here as a child. I wish I grew up here as a child, because it's amazing. And they just always get to see Yahweh's creation, and it's more of a blessing than I could ever verbalize. I'm just so thankful to be able to give our children this childhood, and I'm so thankful for Yahweh to make all of these little animals and insects and all these little things that bring our children so much joy as they grow and they learn. It's amazing. One of the things that brought us to Missouri, because originally when we had decided to leave Alaska, we were very certain that that's what we wanted to do. But we wanted to go to Idaho, but because of the housing market, the prices just got too high for us. We realized it wasn't going to work out, and I was like, well, where do we go now? I don't want to compromise on our freedom. I don't want to compromise on the culture. I don't want to compromise on any of these things. And where are we going to find that? And my husband's seen the Missouri Ozarks, and he's like, well, what about this place? And I was like, I don't know. I don't really think, I think that it's too populated. I think, there's too much crime there. I don't think that's the place for us. And, he was kind of upset at first, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't want to go there. And so he prayed about it, that if it was in Yahweh's will to change my heart. And the next day I woke up and I was like, let's go. Let's go. I want to go. I want to experience it. And, you know, it'll be okay. Because I said, you know, if it's not what we're looking for, then we can always move somewhere else and sell our place, and it'll be okay. Let's go. And so we did. And I was so wrong. It's very free here. The culture's amazing. Everything's just so amazing. I'm so happy that we came here instead of Idaho. Paying, and that's another thing, it's so affordable. We got 20 acres for $55,000, and it's beautiful land, and it was very much in our budget, and I'll do videos on this a different time, but we really like to be debt free, and that's very important to us, to not go into debt. And so this made it worth it. We were able to do all of that and have so much more than what we had in Alaska, the 5 acres and the couple houses that we had there. We have a much larger house now, and a bigger, larger land that's very much more abundant.